Investing in real estate is a great way to leverage your money and make it work hard for you. And in this video, I'm going to explain how my lease option investments work by comparing it to the buy and hold strategy.
Let's imagine that you found an investment property for $400,000 and you purchase it with 20% down. The bank gives you a mortgage of $320,000 at 4% interest with a 30-year amortization. Let's go through a buy and hold scenario. Your investment includes your down payment and legal fees, and in BC, you would have to pay property transfer tax. Your cash investment would be over $87,000. Let's imagine that you found a tenant right away, and he agrees to pay $1,850 a month in rent. Your mortgage is $1,517, and you have $300 in monthly expenses. So you're cash flowing $33 a month on this property. Now let's assume that 5 years down the road, the property has appreciated, and you sell it for $490,000 with a realtor. This is a 22.5% appreciation. Minus the outstanding mortgage and your original investment, you would have a gross profit of approximately $113,000. Deduct the realtor's fee and legal costs, and you have your net sale profit of over $93,000. Now let's imagine that we live in a perfect world, and for 5 years you never had any vacancies or tenant issues, and the property fixed itself, so you never had any maintenance issues as well. If you kept earning a monthly cash flow of $33 for 5 years, we can add $1,980 to your total profit, which brings it to over $95,000. Divide that amount by your original investment to calculate your total return on investment, which is 109.5%, spread over 5 years, and your annual return is 21.9%. That's pretty good. Now let's see how it would look as a lease option with the same property. Your investment includes your down payment, legal fees, and transfer tax. An assignment fee equivalent to 2.5% of the purchase price is paid to Strategic Housing for facilitating the deal. This is how I get paid, but it doesn't come out of your pocket. In exchange for the option of purchase, the tenant would pay you an initial option fee, in this case $20,000, which is 5% of the purchase price. This would reduce your cash investment to $78,400. The tenant would pay you $1,850 a month in rent and a monthly premium of $500 to secure his option to buy. This will be credited back to the tenant as his down payment when he's ready to purchase the home from you. Factor in expenses and debt service, and your cash flow is over $500 per month. Now fast forward 5 years ahead, and your tenant purchases the home from you for a pre-agreed price of $473,100. Minus your mortgage and original investment, and your gross profit is over $105,000. From this amount, you would credit back the tenant $50,000, which is made up of the $20,000 he paid you up front and the monthly premiums of $500 over 5 years. After paying out the legal fees, your net sale profit is over $54,000. Now, it's not as sexy as the buy and hold, but if we factor in the cash flow that you collected over the years, your return on investment is pretty comparable. If we look at how your profit was distributed, there is very little cash flow in the buy and hold strategy. Most of your profit is realized when the property is sold. There's very little room for error, and you would need a healthy contingency to anticipate repairs, vacancies, and possible tenant issues. Essentially, you would be investing in capital gains. With a lease option, 37% of your profit would be collected through cash flow. Your risk is mitigated because if the tenant doesn't buy the home from you, then he forfeits any premiums that he's paid in the deal, which means you keep the initial option fee of $20,000 and the monthly premiums of $500, and you would still have 100% ownership of the property. In addition, the tenant is responsible for all maintenance and minor repairs on the property, so there is very little or no landlording involved.
There you have it. To learn more about my lease option investments and how you can be an investor, give me a call, 604-910-6000. Thanks for watching.